If you're looking for a unique dial design, love Islamic art, but don't want to spend more than $300, this watch by Castle & Gazelle may fit the bill. This model is called the Sitara Automatic, a star motif that floats above an invisible Eastern Arabic date wheel, with white indices over a slate gray ring that complete the dial and provide a contrast between modern and traditional design elements. Let's get into the specs of this watch. The case is constructed of stainless steel. The case measures in at 39mm. From lug to lug is 44.7mm. The thickness comes in at 11.7mm, and in between the lugs it's 20mm. The entire watch with the supplied leather strap weighs in at 64 grams, and the watch has a water resistance of 50 meters. There is a 6.5mm push and pull sign crown that's pretty easy to interact with. The case design is simple, and I appreciate the mix of brushing and polishing. The finishing though looks okay. I really hope the company would opt for more pronounced brushing and perhaps some bevels. The good news though is that there's no sharp edges and it looks pretty well machined. But I am hoping that the company at some point steps it up just a little bit more for future releases. Protecting the dial, there's a flat sapphire crystal, and the best part of all Castle & Gazelle watches, of course, are the dials. Something unique about this model is that it contrasts between fast and slow time. The visible date wheel allows the viewer to consider the progression of days within the month. Now this is an awareness that has a special meaning within the Islamic lunar calendar. The word Sitara traditionally holds the dual meaning of both star and also veil or covering, as in the veil of stars. I'm a fan of those colors on the dial and also that super cool date complication. However, I wish the gray portion of where the applied indices are located was more intricate. In contrast with the star at the center of the dial, it falls a little short, but overall I do like the dial. I do want to point out that the date wheel has a little bit of damage on it, so the company should inspect their watches before they go out the door to avoid mistakes like this. According to Castle & Gazelle, the pattern of the dial is the same essential pattern derived from the fountains from the Hassan Mosque in Casablanca, Morocco, and the date wheel was inspired by the Seiko time sonar. I personally love lume, and this one under low light conditions is awesome. There's lume everywhere. I personally really appreciate that lume has been applied on the center of the dial, and you can appreciate all the intricacies of the super cool art. I truly wish more companies opted to go for fun lume like this one. Now before we continue with the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my friends over at Smith and Rowe. They make some high quality watch accessories. This here is the Obsidian Black handmade Saffiano leather watch roll for 3 watches. I love the contrast between the black and the orange, and if these colors don't speak to you, they do offer a plethora of other color combos. What I love about this type of leather is that it's highly durable, scratch resistant, and requires very little maintenance. Now all the rolls do have a rich inner suede. This one, of course, orange. Now look, I highly recommend some type of watch storage to anyone that has a few watches, but this particular type of roll should be a staple in your collection. I'm a fan of the push buttons that keep this roll closed, as well as the slide system that they're using for their pillows. They're easy to pull out, easy to put in, and honestly, if you're paranoid about getting your watches scratched like I am, the slots are individually separated to avoid that sort of thing. Look, I've checked out a lot of different watch rolls ranging from as little as $80 to as high as $500, and this, my friends, doesn't feel far from those higher price rolls. I'll leave a link to their website so you can go check them out. When turning the watch over, there's a cool display case back, and through it is the tried and tested Seiko NH35 caliber that of course can be hacked and hand wound. We all know this movement is basic, but it's a workhorse, and we all know it holds a special place in collectors' hearts. The power reserve is about 41 hours and it beats at 21,600 beats per hour. These calibers, of course, are not known for their accuracy, but then again, for the price point, one can't be too picky. And kudos to the company for that really cool rotor. On my 6 and 7/8 inch wrist, the watch wears perfect. I think the supply leather strap is supple, and it comes with a quick release system and a sign buckle. The company also sent me their wool herringbone strap. I do like the look of the strap, but this one doesn't come with a quick release system, and the buckle is not signed. This one actually feels a little stiffer, and it's a little disappointing that the small details were missed on this one. However, changing watch straps on this watch should not be a problem thanks to the 20mm lug width. Let me end with this. The watch and hand feel solid, and I appreciate that Castle and Gazelle are daring enough to be different. I would, however, love to see better overall quality, QC, and movements. Even if that means that the watches are priced in the $400, $500 range. I think this company has a lot of potential, and I look forward to supporting their journey. Let me know what you guys think of this watch and the watch brand. Until next time, be safe out there and stay humble.